Well, hello and welcome to Thrive Thursday for Thursday, July 15th, 2021. We are pretty close to the middle of July. There's 31 days, so we got maybe a little bit more to go, but close enough, right? The last day is on Saturday anyway, so unless you're in real estate, that might not even count. But anyway, all right. Well, we got a good Thrive Thursday for you today. We're going to talk about redefining hard work, taking action, and looking for happiness. All three good things that we need to do, and really want to get into them here at A to B for me for you. All right, well, let me get a couple of things taken care of here. I'm going to hide that bottom thing so you can see us better. And I'm going to go ahead and take our Thrive Thursday banner out that it isn't in your way either. Let me get over here and boom that out of the way. And then I'm going to get me out of the way so you can see it big. All right, well, here we are, redefining hard work and taking action and looking for happiness. Of course, these are by James Clear. He sends them to me every Thursday, and I look through them. When I got one that's appropriate to what we're talking about during the week, I'll pop it up and we'll talk about it. And this one, the three ideas from me. Number one, choosing the priority is as important as working on it. Absolutely right on the mark here. Priority. You got to get what are your key actions? I mean, what do you consider a priority? Because if during the week, in our Wham Wednesday, we talk about our key actions and our key productive indicators, and if you're working on things that aren't a priority, then you're probably not moving forward. So choosing that priority is as important as working on it, and that's why every week in our weekly accountability meetings with you, we go through these things and make sure that we are working on things that are going to help us get towards our goals. All right, number two, a surprisingly effective way to get what you want is not settle for less than what you want. All these things make perfect sense. And go, well, duh. Well, yeah, but think about that. It doesn't always work, though. You can't force the world to be a certain way. And you may need healthy doses of patience and doggedness, but your life bends towards what you accept. And we'll talk about this a little bit more tomorrow and Finish Strong Friday in our wrap up of financial therapy. Because a lot of times we just accept things as children or as we're growing up or, along our career because we're influenced by someone. And today, until today, we still have influences everywhere that make you buy stuff and do stuff that you never would have thought about doing, never would have done. But think about that because your life bends towards things that you accept. So maybe you shouldn't be accepting some things. Get out there and again, in our A to B for me strategy, you got a set of rules that we follow in there, and you got your affirmations and you got your goals and things. But get what you want. Don't settle for less. Don't settle for less than what you want. You can make it happen. You got this. So get out there and get what you want. All right. I guess I'll preface that by saying, or put a postscript on that, and say, let's make sure that what you want is really what you should want, right? All right. We work on that too. Number three, we need to redefine hard work to include hard thinking. The person who outsmarts you is outworking you. The person who finds shortcuts is outworking you. And the person with a better strategy is outworking you. Usually, the hardest work is thinking of a better way to do it. There you go. And that again, that to me, that defines our A to B for me strategy. That's really what we help you do. If you've been out there, been struggling, and you just can't get all the pieces together, can't make it work, then it's time to put another set of eyes on it and let us help you out with that. But it always includes hard thinking. That's why our first core level of our A to B for me strategy are thoughts. If you don't get the foundational level down, get it set, get it where it needs to be. I tell you what, you're going to be flailing. You're just not going to be able to make things happen the way they need to happen. But it all starts with hard thinking. And we've got hard thinking, and then we have hard working. We have thoughts and then actions for a reason. And of course, that goes on up the ladder to habits, character, and destiny. All right, well, let's look at some quotes today. He really went back for these. Actress Tallulah Bankhead on taking action. And some of you may not even know Tallulah. You probably figure, well, I've never even heard that name. But yeah, Tallulah Bankhead, she was an actress way back in the day. In fact, one of her big claims of fame was Alfred Hitchcock's Lifeboat, which came out in 1944. So when you read her biography, it says she was popular in radio and later television. So you know she was back in the day. In fact, she died before a lot of you were probably even born. She died in 1968. But she was from Huntsville, Alabama. She was from a very political family in Alabama, Southern Democrats, and she went against a lot of their ways, and really has a very interesting autobiography, Tallulah. If you ever wanted to read that, you might want to read it to make yourself feel better, because she had a lot of situations in her life, alcoholism, drug addiction. In fact, that she claims that reported that she smoked like 120 cigarettes a day. I don't even know how that's possible. But I guess she never had a time of her day that she didn't have a cigarette hanging out of it. But she is an interesting person. But one of the things that quotes she came up with, she has a lot of good quotes. And one of them that she had in her autobiography was, "If I had to live my life again, I'd make the same mistakes, only sooner." and that really goes into failing forward. As far as my concern, that's what category it goes into. Just go ahead, get out there, do something, fail, and just move on. I used to say, do it, kill it, and move on. Just if it works, great, let's move forward. If it doesn't, great, let's move forward. Whatever. So if I had my life to live again, I'd make the same mistakes, only sooner, because it's only through mistakes that we grow. And I'm sure that's what she was saying. If she just made them sooner, she would probably had a more fulfilled life. All right, Thomas Mitchell, a farmer on happiness. Now, this isn't the Thomas Mitchell you might be thinking about. This is Thomas Mitchell, a farmer. He actually wrote a book, Essays on Life, that was actually completed in 1913. So it's way back. I'm pretty sure he didn't have internet back then. But some very, very good down-home, down-spun knowledge here on happiness. One of the best secrets of a happy life is the art of extracting comfort and sweetness from every circumstance. People are always looking for happiness at some future time and in some new thing or some new set of circumstances, in possession of which they someday expect to find themselves. But the fact is, if happiness is not found now, where we are, and as we are, there is little chance of it ever being found. There is a great deal more happiness around us day by day than we have the sense or power to seek and find. If we are to cultivate the art of living, we should cultivate the art of extracting sweetness and comfort out of everything, as the bee goes from flower to flower in search of honey. I tell you, we talk about going back and taking advice from our thought leaders. Thomas Mitchell was a farmer, but he was a thought leader. Listen, I mean, this was some good stuff. I mean, we need this stuff today. It's been said many different ways. Stop, take time to smell the roses. But we talk about every single day. A to B for me is take stock of your gratitudes. Write them down every single day. We're all in this world. We're just going crazy. We're having pity parties. Want to keep up with the Joneses. All this stuff we want to do. But look, it's right there with you. If you can't be happy now, where you are and as you are, there's very little chance you're ever going to find it. Because you've got to be happy with you and your circumstances and where you are, or I mean, that new shiny car, that new trinket, that new little thing, that great house, that's really not going to make any difference if you're not happy with yourself and not happy, with where you are and the things that are around you day by day. So take stock every day. Look at these gratitudes. Just let yourself know, let your subconscious know how grateful you are for the things that you have in your life, and let the people around you know how grateful you are to have them in your life. So good stuff from Thomas Mitchell. And our question for the week is, what parts of my story no longer serve me? What stories am I attached to that I need to let go of? And this is a great precursor to Finish Strong Friday's session on financial therapy. So ponder this question tonight before tomorrow's session. What parts of my story no longer serve me, and what stories am I attached to that I need to let go of? Because what we're talking about a lot here is some of the limiting beliefs that you've placed on yourself, or have been placed on you, or you've been influenced by something or someone. But which ones do you need to let go of? So think about that, and that'll help you get kind of head start on tomorrow's Finish Strong Friday session. But good stuff to think about this week. Thank you, James, for sending this one over. We always appreciate you, brother. All right. Well, you guys have a great rest of the Thursday. You're going to get to the middle of the month here after a while. So we're there. I hope it's going well for you. If you need some help from us, just reach out to me at awforme.com. Happy to set up a strategy session with you if you need some more help. Get you rolling, get you on some programs that might get you going in the right direction. But what we're all about here is you moving in the direction of your dreams. So let's do that. Come back to and see us tomorrow at noon, Finish Strong Friday. We'll finish up Financial Therapy Part 2. And until then, have a great one. We'll talk to you later. Bye.